All right, guys. Good afternoon, good morning, whatever. Today we're going to learn about solving rational equations, and there's a couple ways to do this. Okay, so there's two methods. Method number one. Method number one. It's a proportion. Remember that? It's a proportion. So you cross multiply and solve. Method number two. This you times by an LCD. And when do you use these methods? Well, that all depends. Okay, so if we look at here's an easy one. If we look at and don't forget to check. You gotta always check. That's the other thing. You gotta check. All right, so v minus 4 all over 10 is equal to v plus 3 all over 4. That's an easy one. You just multiply, right? And you got distributive properties. So you got 4v minus 16 equals 10v plus 30. And then you solve like you normally would. So you subtract 4v, so you get negative 16 equals 6v plus 30. Subtract 30, you get negative 46 equals 6v. Divide by 6, so divide that by 6. V equals negative 23 over 3. All right? That's pretty easy to do. Not a tough one. Totally manageable, right? Let's look at another one. So if you want to look at another one, we can look at one like this. We can look at d minus 2 all over 7 equals 7 all over d minus 2. Don't think that you have mumbo jumbo. You're going to cross multiply. You got d minus 2 squared equals 49, right? So isn't that square the first, square the last, multiply the 2 and double equals 49, right? So now you could solve this any way you want to do it. If you want to solve it by factoring, feel free. In fact, you can. Or you can solve it by completing the square. So I'm going to solve it since you guys love factoring. I'm going to bring that 49 over. So I got d squared minus 4d minus 45 equals 0. And then I just split this up. Whereas my factors are negative 45 that add up to negative 4. I think that's negative 9 and 5. So d minus 9, d plus 5, and that equals 0. So d equals 9 and d equals negative 5. So both of these should work. You can double check it, plug it in. 9 minus 2 divided by 7 is 1. 7 over 9 minus, yep, that works. And then the negative 5. Negative 5 minus 2 is negative 7 over 7 is negative 1. Yep, they both work. So both these are good solutions. You could also write it like this. Negative 9, negative 5. All right? However you feel is necessary. So that's that one. Okay? Um, let's move on to another one. So here's a little different one. We don't have a proportion here. All right? We don't have a proportion here. So this one, what you want to do is you want to look at all three of your bottom numbers. Look for an LCD. What is your LCD here? What is the magic number? Looks like it's 10p. So I'm going to multiply everything by 10p. All right, and if you distribute that through, I'll show this one time. That's 10p over 10 minus 20p over 5 equals 10p over p minus 5 all over 5p. And you can see why this works. It's mumbo jumbo. Now you got p minus 4p equals, and that goes away, 2p minus 10 because I distributed the 2, right? So then, and we have negative 3p equals 2p minus 10. And then you can, there's a couple ways you can do this. I'm going to subtract 2p, so I get negative 5p equals negative 10. P equals 2. right? That's not so tough. Look at this one. So the thing you got to think about this one right here, r minus 3 over 6r squared plus 1 over 3r squared equals 5 over 2r. How you're going to do that one? You're going to multiply everything by a 6r squared. And if you do that, you can see that on the left, you get r minus 3 plus, and then this is a 6r squared over 6r squared, or 6r squared over 1, that's 2, plus 2 equals, and then that's 1, and that's a 3, so equals 15r, right? And then you can combine your like terms, so r minus 1 equals 15r, negative 1 equals 14r, r equals negative 1 over 14. That's not a tough one. That's not even anything to sweat about. We can probably look at maybe one more that we can probably do. Which one should we do? Which one should we do? We're going to do this one. 3 over r plus 1 equals r squared minus 3r minus 18 all over 2r. So look for your magic number. Your magic number is 2r. If we multiply everything by 2r, over here you get, I'll show that step again, 6r over r plus 2r equals r squared minus 3r minus 18. So now you get 6 plus 2r equals r squared minus 3r minus 18. So you bring everything over. So bring that 6 and that 2r over. So now you got r squared minus 5r minus 24, and that equals 0. X factor that bad boy. What is that? Negative 20, negative 5 and negative 24. What was that? Negative 8 and positive 3. So r minus 8, r plus 3 equals 0, r equals 8, and r equals negative 3. So don't forget to check those, and then check them. And I already did, so they both work. And that's pretty much all you have to do for rational equations, okay? So hopefully that makes sense and you understand this. And I will see you in class real soon. And may the force be with you.